This is the coolest YouTube channel you'll never see. Um, I just was thinking about that whole Edward Snowden conspiracy hoax, whatever you want to call it, psyop, whatever the fuck it is. I just think it's weird that after they were so mad at him for leaking all these secrets, they would put out a video of exactly what he did, how he did it, and the entire narrative of the film is basically making you feel sorry for this guy, and yet the government was trying to almost create a warlike situation for countries who were trying to keep him from being expedited for what only our government would consider, espionage or trade secrets that would lead to you being, a Benedict Arnold sort of figure, or what I guess most of the Nazi party calls the original NASA founders, like von Braun and whatever. I just can't see the the entirety of the situation seems a complete fallacy from the fundamental basis of its origins. And I was just thinking I would post that because most of you people who post stuff are really just either really passionate, misdirected, as my eyes have been for most of this. I don't like looking people in the eyes, and I don't like staring at a camera that small either. It makes me feel weird. But basically, the misdirection is never taking them to a good place. Whether it's, say they're misled in this whole alien conspiracy to, aliens are gonna invade, or aliens have taken over the government, or what have you. If aliens were gonna invade in a large scale population and annihilation, and they had mastered whatever space would be, if that was a thing, uh, they wouldn't have any inkling by how it would happen. They would arrive here by their terms. This is all going on their bullshit logic, but going by their logic, nonetheless. They would arrive here so fast they wouldn't need to use speed of light travel because they bend space or whatever the fuck, or they're interdimensional beings who are already here when they're not here. So it really doesn't matter. But it's all a distraction to keep you from seeing the truth that the entirety, not just a lot of, but the entirety of the world that you live in is a lie, and it's being forced on you like a box office movie, because that's what it is. It's a movie. The only thing is, the reason that actresses and actors who were really famous get paid a shitload of money is completely and totally obvious if you watch any of these crisis or hoax fucking shootings or any of that. Those crisis actors, I don't think there's a crisis actor school, and if there is, they need to start having someone teach down there, because I'm pretty sure it's just full of fucking students repeating stories. I mean, from Sandy hoax to Orlando shooting, 2 in a row in Texas, and then the next day, cops are getting shot, for the first time by snipers. Now they're locking down the city as for the bomb threat that they're assuming out of nowhere, because all they say is they have no information about the guys except for one's pinned down in a fucking parking garage. Wow, yeah, that's a crazy bomb threat you guys just assume. But it's a good thing you're planning to take away people's guns, raid people's homes looking for people who don't exist, and have had it all planned out for long enough to where it sounds like a good enough story to you. But eventually people are going to find out. People who aren't stupid enough to confuse me and conspiracy theories with, the dude who's telling you that he's abducted by aliens and that the government has been hiding species of aliens forever and bullshit. If aliens existed, the government wouldn't be into Satan and they wouldn't be Luciferian Masonic fucking psychos who follow Bibles and not space, for one. Second of all, NASA hasn't had any funding except for thousands of gallons of water and excavation tools. That tells me all they're doing is building pools. So if they're building pools instead of building rockets, what the fuck makes you think they're putting shit in space? Yeah, it's all a fucking farce, and all of it's, I kind of go on tangents about it, but it's because it's all fucking connected through the lines of bullshit they expect you to believe. And I'm just getting really fucking tired of it. And so, I just decided to post this one. And, you know, subscribe below, like, do whatever the fuck you want. I really don't care. Just don't believe me for if you get anything out of this. Don't believe anything I say. Research it for yourself. Don't just go to one website and believe it. And try to find, if you could, out of a book that hasn't been, you know, from the last couple hundred years. That sounds pretty difficult, but if you're really looking for occult information, that's where you gotta find it. Anyways, that's it. I'm out. Like, subscribe. Thanks.